Welcome back to the Two Tone Podcast, episode number 60. That's a lot of fucking episodes. We've been fucking going for a hot minute now. I want to say thank you if you're watching. My name is Jaylen. Alongside me, as always,
Theo.
how you been this week, kid? Your frame is kind of terrible here. Let me fix you up. Well, it's not much better, but it's a little bit better.
Man, I've been doing good.
Been doing anything exciting with the script recently?
I been trying to fix it up, but nothing too big.
Keeping the same storyline overall, pretty much.
Mostly, yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I've read the final first copy. Did you ever send it to me?
Yeah, I should have. I
Breathing.
believe I did.
Well, I have to go back into my emails to check it. But either way, still don't want to give too much away about the plot of your next short film.
Not really.
So, if you if everything goes to plan exactly how you want it, when would you aim for this one to come out?
Hopefully, like next fall or winter.
Okay. Do you have so I know this one in comparison to the last one is kind of character heavy, so have you given any thought to who would you want to play who, or has anybody shown interest in wanting to act in anything yet?
I mean, I've got several people that would be interested. Not enough, but
No, so how many characters do you actually need?
like I don't know. I'm not completely done with the script yet, but right now we're sitting at like 5 or 6.
Okay. Is that like just within the group, or is there like other?
There's others that come into the story.
Okay. Let's say that's almost what we had for Spiff, Dip, and Kush. I mean, Luke was only there for 2 of the days, but I feel like it would definitely be plausible.
But it's like most of the characters are in the group, so they're gonna be on screen most of the time.
Gotcha.
But there's others that come in like every once in a while.
That'll be interesting to run the audio on.
Yeah.
Especially since Catherine won't be there. But we'll see how it goes, I suppose.
Josh said he has somebody that would probably be willing to run audio, so.
Hell yeah.
But
definitely need a couple more lav mics or whatever.
Probably, yeah.
Or just invest in a really good boom mic.
Yeah.
But either way, excited to see how it comes out, Have you given any thought to writing something a little bit shorter recently?
I mean, yeah, but that also requires a lot of extras. And I don't know who would want to be an extra.
What do you mean it require extras?
Well, it's part of the film of the week, so.
What?
The idea that I have came from the film of the week, so.
Okay.
We can just wait till we get to that.
Okay. Well, let's get on into it. Hit subscribe on the gaming channel too. Go check that out. We already okay. Back into the podcast. Okay, so Excuse me, sorry. So you brought up the film of the week, and this week we did a little flip flop. TT sent me another Oingo Boingo's album to review, and then I ended up choosing the film of the week. So the film of the week is a film called In and of Itself. Okay, so one of my buddies was like, "Yo, you gotta watch this movie," and you know, as I do, I never ended up watching the movie. And he was like, "All right, so everybody just come to my house. We can watch this fucking movie, right?" And so we get there, put on the movie. We're hanging out, and the movie starts, and it's like this. I don't even know what you would call it, like a monologue kind of thing, or it wasn't even a monologue. It was like uh, a skit. That's what I want to call it. So like the whole. Sorry, y'all can hear the ducks outside. I'm gonna close the door real quick. Um, well, fuck it. We'll keep it open. Y'all keep the ambiance going beyond. Uh, so let's start over. In and of itself is a. It was this Broadway play or performance rather, and this guy put it on for like 500 and some odd days in a row, and it's like a really kind of introspective uh, kind of performance. Like everybody walks in the beginning, and there's this whole wall with little cards that say "I am," and then below it says like an artist, a mother, a whole bunch of different uh, identities, and the theme of the performance is kind of like who are you actually, like without somebody's label onto you, like you might think you're this, but there's so much more depth to each person, and just kind of I don't even know how to describe it. It was like it was part magic, part like super serious, introspective kind of shit, and it was a little bit of comedy thrown in there. I feel like that's magic kind of goes hand in hand with a little bit of comedy, but it had like a really seriously like deep message that I just thought it was like, yeah, I feel like it's one of those films that you have to watch more than once to kind of like fully grasp what's all going on there.
Definitely.
What'd you think of In and of Itself, T?
Um, I thought it was really good. Uh, so what drew me in was the story of the Russian roulette thing.
The Rouletista.
Yeah, the roulettista. But I thought it was good. The magic tricks were very interesting.
I'm about to say like the magic. It was like it was that kind of magic where like the trick happens and you're like, what the fuck? Hold up, how? What? I didn't even know he was doing magic. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You just go throw magic at me in the middle of this? Like the story starts off and he's like, he tells the story of the roulettista, which is like this guy who used to play Russian roulette, and then he'd come back every day, add a bullet until there was six, and then in a chain, and in the chamber, can't you can't win on six bullets, but and then it like went into this other thing about him on a ship in a bottle, and then he put the ship on like this pedestal, and then like just fucking punched the pedestal, and it was sand, and I was like, what the hold on, what the fuck is going on? How the fuck, you fucking wizard bitch, what's going on? I don't know. But yeah, that was one of the parts that I was like, okay, I can get into it because it's not like super corny magic, where it's like pick a card, any card, It's like super sleight of hand kind of shit, like all that stuff with the magic with the deck of cards that he was doing. That shit was crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
He'd like shuffle the whole deck, and then they all be in order or some shit. He'd be like, "What you want? Aces, aces, kings, kings." I was like, "What the fuck? How the fuck is he?"
Now imagine, bro, playing actual cards.
Oh, they might. Yeah, they definitely kick his ass out. Can't play here, buddy. Goddamn, I'm just hitting everything today.
But the short film, the answer to your earlier question about if I ever thought about making any shorter films,
Mm-hmm.
I want to make the Rule of Tista, but yeah, that's how I feel like.
But what? That's it.
Well, I don't want to really like give it all away, but I would want to make the Rule of Tista a short film. But
I feel like it might be a short film already. Because there was like a short film aspect of it. Sorry, trying to type Google at the same time.
I think those were just like edits that they made.
Well, yeah, but I was like saying, they might have put the entirety of the edit part into a short film. That'd have made more sense in my mind, like more of like if you were to release the whole short film and then like clips type shit.
Yeah.
But alas, it is definitely 100% worth watching in its entirety, though. So I understand why they wouldn't really want to do that.
But yeah, I would want to make the Rule of Tista a short film. But I would need like extras for the ending scene when there's a bunch of crowd surrounding him.
Oh, okay. Just do CGI.
I'm not that good.
I believe in you. Just do you in a bunch of different costumes and then splice all the footage together. You could do it. I believe in you. I'm about to say. We did that music video where there's 4 of me in one shot, so we could figure it out. At least 4 people.
But yeah, I feel like that'd be really interesting short film to make.
It definitely could be. I feel like a lot of the like the story aspect of this show definitely lent itself to more of a like short film kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It felt like, it was like 6 short films within this grander story. But super, super, super good.
But instead of the Rule of Tista living at the end of my short film, he's gonna die.
But just give away the ending, why don't you? Fuck. This fucking guy. Oh, bro. Okay, spoiler alert. Skip ahead about 5 minutes. If you don't want to know about the in and of itself. So the part where they get the letter on a stage, the person comes on stage and he's like, pick a letter out of these 7 I just picked out of the fucking cabinet.
Yeah.
And then they're like, how the fuck it? It's like, it's a letter from, like my grandpa or my dad or a friend. And then they read the letter and it's like got personal details to that person. Like the first part, it's like, oh, you are loved and blah, blah, blah. Just like kind of, pretty vague kind of terminology that, anybody would really say. And then the further they get down, it's like inside jokes between the 2 people or, like memories that they shared. And I'm like, how the fuck? What the actual fuck kind of magic fucking David? And the other part, why the fuck was David Blaine and Bill Gates in the crowd at one of his performances? That shit was We was all watching a movie, like damn near sitting there, just like it's some real solemn moment of the movie. Like I'm sitting over here crying a little bit, and fucking just Bill Gates in the crowd just. I was like, "Is that fucking Bill Gates? What the what the fuck?" But yeah, it was a pretty big thing in Broadway. Apparently, I didn't realize how big it actually was. What I
Yeah,
say, he ended up doing it for like 500 and some days.
something like that.
Let's give it a goog.
COVID stopped it.
Yeah, sadness. Good lord, can't even get a 560 times. God damn, that's crazy. You imagine going to the same place for 560 days? Damn near a year. 2 years. That is
Crazy.
ridiculous.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the whole letter part.
Uh huh.
It would have been interesting if one of the people that went up there got a letter from somebody that passed away,
The older
like
lady
years
did.
before.
The older lady did. Or no, she said her dad was still alive, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he had like dementia or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been fucking crazy. But yeah, I was sitting watching that part, just fucking one little tear came down, and I was like, "Well, I'm fucking crying now, man. Nobody fucking look at me, man.
Jen was like, "Men don't cry."
Get back in there."
Yeah, sucking it up like Cloudy
Fucking
with the Chance
yeah.
of Meatballs cop.
But definitely would recommend this movie. Couldn't recommend it enough, honestly. Um, I think that's all I had on in and of itself. So let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this fucking episode. Okay, so
Okay.
hit him with the album team.
Nothing to fear.
Bye.
The Oingo Boingos.
Boo. No, I'm playing. Okay, so TT informed me last week that eventually, or once upon a time, that I said
Stop
that
raining? No, it's still raining.
it's sprinkling a little bit. But once upon a time, TT told me that I told him that the Oingo Boingos weren't that bad, and I didn't believe him. So he sent me another album. And
It's
what?
in the last episode if you want to see it.
Check it out. So out of all the Oingo Boingo albums, I don't know how many there are.
Yep.
What made you choose Nothing to Fear?
There's several songs that I like off of the album.
How many albums do they have? They have pretty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then a live album. That's pretty decent amount of albums. Okay, so what are some of your favorites off of Nothing to Fear?
Here, hold on. Gray Matter,
The first track?
Private Life,
I like that one too.
Wild Sex in the Workplace,
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Running on a Treadmill, Whole Day Off, Nothing to Fear but itself, Fear Itself, Island, and Reptiles and Samurais.
And so there's like 2 songs on the album that you don't like.
Well, 2 songs that I don't really listen to off of that album.
I'm gonna say I would definitely say Private Life.
Insects is alright.
I didn't really like Insects too much. It was kind of plain for me, but Private Life and Islands were definitely 2 of my favorites. It's got a very 80s kind of vibe, you know. Kind of what's that move that
Whip It.
yeah, what is it Devo or are you a Speedwagon?
Devo.
I always get them mixed up. They're probably like not even remotely close to the same thing, but yeah, I couldn't even tell you. But
It's
anyways,
Devo that makes that song.
yeah. It's got that very much, just like in the pocket kind of just straight 16, with the synths on top of it. I don't know what it is about the 80s, but whatever they were doing with the synths, just take the synth music from the 80s and put it on top of something else. Beautiful. But there's definitely some questionable choices in the 80s.
Yeah.
That being said, couple of notes on the album. It kind of reminds me of Sing Street a little bit. The film of the week from Once Upon a Time. You remember the film?
Sing Street, the film? Yeah.
Yeah. The
You
album
said
kind
Once
of
Upon a
reminds.
Time, and I thought we did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's what I thought you were
No,
talking about.
the film of the week from
Yes.
Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
But it kind of gave me the same vibe, which makes sense because a lot of the music from Sing Street is kind of from that era. But the vocalist, I was sitting there listening to it, and I was like, why does this guy sound so fucking familiar? You remember Steam Powered Giraffes?
Yeah.
The vocalist sounds just like that guy. The
You think
vocalist
Danny
from
Elfman sounds like the guy from?
is that Danny Elfman?
Yeah.
The vocalist? Yeah, he sounds just like in this album at least. He sounds just like him. I was like, okay, hold on, and then I looked it up, and I was like, that's it. If you haven't seen or heard of Steam Powered Giraffes, a fucking blast from the past found him in like 2000 fucking 10 or some dumb shit. I was like sitting
It's
there.
a she now.
I don't give a fuck what they are. Uh, but
I think their brother, the Spine or whatever the fuck his name was. I think he left the band.
I couldn't tell you none of their names or nothing.
The guy with the fedora, such super tall.
Okay,
He was the brother of the lead singer. I think he left the band
gotcha.
after his brother transitioned to female.
Drama.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know if it
couldn't
was
tell you.
because of that or something else, but
I hadn't listened to him in forever, and then I was listening to the album, and I was like, where do I fucking remember this fucking voice from? It sounds so familiar. And he sounds very similar. Um, it was kind of like spooky, but like pop at the same time. It's very hard to put this album into a genre because I feel like it's a lot of elements from different genres, but it's not like a rock album or a pop album or it's
and
very
Danny
eclectic.
Danny Elfman before starting the band Oingo Boingos. Well, first of all, he got the name from his brother used to be the leader of a big band,
Uh-huh.
and it was called like I don't remember what it was exactly called. It was like something Circus of the Oingo Boingos or some shit. And so he took the name, the Oingo Boingos, and turned it into a band. And then also before he started the band, he like traveled the world. Like he went to Africa and like listened to their music and went to a bunch of other places.
Interesting. It definitely shows. There's a lot of really interesting sound choices that they use throughout the album too.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a text.
This fucking guy. I got a text.
Okay.
Okay. Um.
Anything else about the album?
No, I think I got through all my points on it. You got anything else on the album of the week?
Island slaps.
Oh yeah, the song Island. Off of the album.
What else did that say? It said Island slaps something beginning something or another.
Oh, the beginning part especially.
Oh.
Like the drums coming in or whatever. I forget exactly what it is. But I remember it hit. Oh yeah. was like, okay. Okay. All right, before they fucking copyright this fucking episode too. But yeah, that's all I really had. We might end up just changing the vibe of the podcast, make it a shorter episodes because we just keep burning through all this shit and we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Oh shit! New music videos out on the on my YouTube channel. It'll be linked below, but we decided to split the channel up. So there is a Two-Tone Network where the podcast will be coming out, Two-Tone Gaming where the gaming will be coming out, and then our own YouTube channels where our own shit will be going up.
Saturday night main event.
What about it?
Thoughts?
I fell asleep during the Cody Rhodes match, so I couldn't really tell you much about that one. Gunther retained. Who would have thought? Chelsea Green for the U.S. title. I fucking love that. Chelsea Green is slowly becoming one of my favorite women wrestlers. What else even happened? Liv Morgan retained.
Sammy and Drew.
Yeah, it was kind of alright. I figured Drew would end up winning. He's like twice the size of Sami Zayn.
What do you think about Cody Rhodes carrying the old championship?
I was hoping they was gonna do like the all gold one, like the fucking big gold, you know.
That's the world heavyweight.
Fine, we'll put it on
It's
somebody.
not the WWE champion.
They could have put it on Gunther. I feel like that would have, that would have done something. Oh shit! Speaking of Gunther, okay, so welcome to the WWE Two-Tone segment of the podcast. And so I gotta see if I can't find this. Goddamn, my knee itches. Sorry. Don't look at the screen; it'll ruin it.
I'll look at Lightning sniffing his own toes. Nasty. Did you put a bed on top of the bed?
Yes, Sam did.
Why?
It was Sam's cat's bed. Their cat passed away recently, so brought her old bed home, and now Lightning lays on it. Carry on the tradition. All right, see if we can't do this while in the podcast. Media source, maybe? We'll see. We'll get there. Nope, it's not media source. God damn it. All right, T.
You know, it's Evan Williams, the comedian / filmmaker /
I don't think I do.
Evan Williams. Evan M. Williams is his name. He makes like little shorts about like filmmaking and stuff, and he also does comedy. I tried to message him to see if he would ever want to like work together, but he hasn't responded.
Fucking
Famous people.
This fucking guy. All right, this is what I saw the other day. Fuck, cracked me up.
Someone said Young Gunther. Draco mouth.
Don't they look just like each other? I saw that and I was like, damn, you had to do him like that. Come on now. That was too good. All right.
You want to work for me tomorrow, Jaylen?
I already work tomorrow, so how the fuck I'm gonna do that?
Stay till close.
Not a chance. Okay, so welcome to the Two-Tone Podcast Speed Round. I think it's this one. Hello. Okay, we're coming out the TV. Okay, stop. Okay.
Higher voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me.
Oh god, that guy lives rent free in my fucking brain.
That's why I sent it to you.
This next one had me fucking dead. It's quick. You gotta be there.
Oh shit! A rat!
He's a rat.
That was honestly one of my favorite trends that ever like came out of the internet. All right, this one might be loud. I'm sorry. It actually was silent. Oh, but fuck, that was good.
Did somebody say yes?
Somebody just did the Deagle Double G.
This is me at the
feeling
family
festive,
function.
got Santa
All right, we go just. All right, you get it. It's a Snoop Dogg song. The Toke House is crazy. The way that it worked really well too. That's the most shocking part. Oh,
Church made to show the world that we boys and we friends. Here, put yours on.
on today's episode of
Oh, it's a good
Theo
church.
having adult money.
Yeah, it's nice.
What is this made out of?
100% cotton. Here, let me help you. Here you go, man. Look right there.
That's dope. All right.
We boys.
We friends.
We
yeah,
friends.
None of that crazy stuff.
No,
That's it.
just this is.
None of that crazy stuff.
Make sure it's on you right. You look good, Brandon. You
Thank
look
you.
good.
Thank you. Yours look good as well.
Thank you. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's go. Move. I'm sorry. We boy friends.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Big TT, big TT energy.
We boyfriend. Big stretch.
Living alone be like. This living with ADHD, what you mean? You don't even love me. That's me with fucking lightning. He'll come and get 3 pets and then be like, all right, I've had enough.
What do you mean I gotta go to work every day when it's cold out? What do you mean I gotta get up in the morning when it's cold out and dark out and I gotta leave and go to work and then I gotta work in the cold and then I gotta come home and it's dark and cold out? What do you mean? What are
He
you
is
talking
fucking
about?
the
That's
fucking
crazy.
winter.
I hope a mole bites you.
A mole.
I hope you put your finger in a hole and a mole bites it off. Whoever invented working when it's cold, whoever invented work, I got 2. Ah, it's jammed.
It's jammed.
Jammed.
All right, last one.
Everything is come to life.
Me watching my son open his heavyweight championship belt, knowing I got myself the money in the bank case. Oh God! If we were thinking about getting a championship belt for the gaming channel, just between between me and Theo, just have like a little sibling rivalry belt. So here we gotta play for the money in the bank briefcase. And then if you win the briefcase and the other person's champ, you can cash it in whenever you want, become the new champ. That's how we keep it interesting. Oh, bro. We're just going to rip the WWE off. Let's go. All right.
But how are we gonna do anything for when you cash it in? Like, are we gonna just play a game or? Because usually when they cash it in the WWE, they have to wrestle.
Okay, so we schedule each match
Yeah.
between between ourselves. We agree on a game, but when you cash in the money in the bank or the tone in the tank,
Tone in the tank.
not trying to get copyright stricken. So when you cash in the tone in the tank, you get to choose the game that you play. So I cash it in and be like, all right, bitch, we play Monopoly. What the fuck? It's not even a video. Monopoly, bitch, come on. And then we record a 6-hour video of us playing Monopoly.
Until one of us gets bored and quits.
Yeah. This is all right. I'll sell you all my shit. What you want? Railroad? Boom. Boardwalk? Boom. Fuck it, take it. I don't even care.
I wonder what the longest Monopoly game is.
We got Google right here, handy
Like,
dandy.
what
Oh Jesus.
what is the longest Monopoly game ever played?
Longest game of there it is. 1,680 hours or 70 days, but it's not an official world record. The longest game of Monopoly in a treehouse took 286 hours. Goddamn, my dyslexic ass. That's ridiculous.
People be crazy.
Motherfuckers be wildin'. All right. Another short episode for y'all. I want to say thank you one more time for watching the Two Tone Podcast. All of our links will be in the description. That's what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. This has been the Two Tone Podcast.